Hello. Today, Gretchen and I are at Lake Geneva in Montreux, and I'm going to begin reading, taking up from where I stopped, from Lines from Neuchatel, Section 2, Hotel de la Truite, Trout Hotel. When we came up the gorge that Sunday, John and Jeannie and I, the children running ahead, disappearing, appearing in the tall grass. We were dizzy from the river-cooled wine, so the hotel seemed at first a mirage. We were in a movie. We were stars. The children's bounds turned suddenly slow motion and silent. Colors washed pale as we held hands and approached the tables under the ancient trees. A painting by Seurat, Swiss families clustered in the checkered shade, wine bottles winked on colored tablecloths. And then the sound turned on, Swiss music, laughter, hands held out in welcome, glasses filled, pour les Américains. So we sat at this crazy hotel in the woods in the middle of beautiful nowhere and almost forgot the brooding darkness of America, of all countries, the violence of which we formed a part, and watched the children under this neutral sky, John and Jeannie and I. Section 3, Hotel Lion d'Or, the Golden Lion. Taking the tram to Boudry was an adventure. We could get off along the way at Auvergne, Colombier, little hamlets, each with its cafe, some spécialité to set it off. And if one happened carelessly to cough a little blood upon the tablecloth, why, in a minute it was whisked away. Or we could get off between towns, where the river flicks shallow over stones, and in the shadows speckled trout hang trembling like leaves in air. And at the end, the old clock tower over Boudry, abandoned now, but lovely. And the clock, of course, still working perfectly, this being Switzerland, where life ticks on correctly and the chimes all come on cue. Thank you. We are marvelous, and nibbling our escargot like good bourgeois, we sometimes shake our heads and forks to think of poor Marat bleeding in his bathtub, born improbably in this very room. How many years ago? 4. Cabaret Voltaire. The fathers of all the pretty children keep in the closet nearest the front door a rifle, oiled and waiting. When the Russian wolf leaps over the eastern Alps, boom, boom, boom. When the German dog crosses the Bodensee, ooh-ah, 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 Switzerland will be ready, like a child doubling a fist against his daddy. The swans of Lucerne swim round and round. The tourists throw them pfennigs and pounds, and the swans, they gobble them down, The swans, they gobble them down. Oh, Switzerland, where is your dada now? Where is your boom, 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 your rosy Anna blossom? In the closet. Dada's in the closet, where your little triggers fatten like commas around a stiff proposition, where Freud forever sucks Napoleon's fingers, And there the lederhosen grin like clamshells. There the albino dwarf chewing on chicken bones. There the drain where Marat's blood continually swirls. The closet never lies like pretty girls. There pale parasites gnawing something like money. Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, des pas, des trains, suicides. Boom, boom, boom. We follow where the red-eyed rabbits lead. Five, Café Vue des Alpes. When the fog dropped swiftly over the ski slope, all the pretty children were lost among the trees. Halloo, we cried, halloo. But the fox swallowed our words and hung them from the branches pointing down. No human sound could give direction there, and we stumbled blindly over the treacherous snow, parents and children lost and wandering like leaves in a swirling pool. The only sound that somehow slipped the fog and cut through thinly in irregular places was music from some loudspeaker or some cafe, an accordion perhaps. So with imperfect pitch, children and parents began heading erratically toward the music, all of us separate, yet together, like leaves in a running stream. At least we thought so, being unable to see. That's the end of that poem.